What if you
Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is Allie, and I'm a first year grad student at Florida Tech, and today I am joined by
Andrew. My name is Andrew Eden, and I am a senior studying astrophysics at Florida Tech.
Today we are watching Florida Tech versus University of Tennessee Knoxville featuring our junior varsity Valorant team. Looks like our first map will be split.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see some more Split. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of it since it's come out, but people missed it, and we're happy to see it's back.
Oh yeah.
So let's take a look at these compositions. So far, Mike is the only one who's locked in. He's running a KO. What do you think about that?
I think KO is a good pick for this map as initiator. And we have Brooke hovering over Sky, so they're gonna go double inish, which is good.
I agree. Dumb Initiate is always really good on a map, just
choose
getting
your
so much
agent?
information about where everyone is, both attack and defense. And looks like here Florida Tech's starting on attack, and University of Tennessee's on defense.
Looks like Tennessee is gonna go double controller.
I also think double controller is really good. I think, especially if they know they're starting on defense, it gives them a lot of ability to just control the map. So I think it's a smart pick, and I also think the Viper Astra combo is really good because both of them can just play wherever they want and just have control of whatever site they choose.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. And of course, both teams go with one sentinel, which is always good.
Yeah, on one side we have Cypher, which has seen a huge resurgence ever since Chamber has been nerfed, and here with a map with so many small choke points, I think Cypher's a really good pick. And then on the other side we have Killjoy, and Killjoy is also amazing in her current state with the mollies and the turret, just able to shut down choke points and also do really good post plant with Spike. We're also seeing both teams chose Raze as their duelist of choice. What do you think about that?
I think that's great. I think her or Raise's satchels can really help you entry in the room, but also kind of gives you information.
Yeah, I agree. The satchels, like you mentioned, are really good on this map where there's so many different elevation changes. You can satchel up to heaven, and I think the nades are also really powerful, especially with. I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully, some cool combinations between Raze and Astra. Maybe
Yeah.
sucking into a nade, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as we said, Florida Tech starting on attack, and it looks like they're kind of gonna split. Gonna go for 3 towards B and 1 towards A. Still have to see where Brooke's going. Looks like Brooke's going with the rest of the team, and they're probably just gonna default, feel the map, try to see where it's weak, where it's open, and see where to go from there.
Definitely. Looks like they're gonna push mid here, but the Viper Wall is gonna cut them off. Getting mid control on this map is pretty big. Looks like they are gonna keep pushing. Both skies are low here.
That was a big blind there, just slowing down Florida Tech's push.
Looks like Florida Tech is just gonna hold the angles in mid and play a little slower with Brooke's util here. They know where 1 is. Looks like they are gonna push B heaven, but Saros gets sat in B heaven. Pretty low health here for Brooke. Mike gets the pick on Turkey. CPU gets egg in mid.
Last player standing.
Chuck gets 2. That's all up to Air Coots. And Saros gets the last pick.
Very, very interesting round there. We had a lot of momentum going in towards mid, but it got slowed down very well there by Tennessee being able to, the sky flash, the smokes, just slowing it, the aggression, and then where they were able to collapse onto Florida Tech in heaven from all sides, both B and pushing from spawn. And so really good job there, just slowing down the aggression and able to get a final collapse to sort of end the round there.
Looks like Florida Tech might do the same thing here. He has the Viper in mid, Turkey. Mike gets Turkey in mid Vince. Same plays here, just holding the angles in mid. UT was able to force, while Florida Tech still has pistols, so they're still at a gun disadvantage.
Sorry, go ahead.
We do have Egg's turret watching the flank. Nova does flash Egg and get the pick, but Air Coots gets 1 on site.
Last player standing.
All up to Air Coots again. And Nova with 3K to end the round.
Another really good round there by UT, doing the same strategy. That aggressive Viper wall mid was really good at holding the same angle and able to get some damage in. Florida Tech did make more pressure by getting a kill off, but at the end they did a slow rotate and UT was able to just take advantage of the map control they had and all the control they had, especially in Heaven. So
I think we need the spike.
overall, really good round by both teams. Florida Tech doing a good job still getting pressure where it's necessary, and UT still doing a good job just holding with the gun advantage.
Yeah. Same play here, but now we have even guns. Sat with the first pick on Chuck.
There.
Mike making his way up B Heaven. A lot of util thrown on Turkey there. Another pick by Sat on site. Looks like Florida Tech is able to plant the bomb. And UT is going to have to play retake here.
Last player standing.
Like it's all up to Turkey.
Flawless.
And Mike finishes him to get the round.
Very good here by Florida Tech, taking big advantage of their gun advantage here, and this time they were able to make it through all the utility that was in the past slowing them down. Very important for them to get this round here. So forward to seeing what's going on next, and it seems like Florida Tech is aiming towards A this time. We haven't seen this yet, but all 5 players are poised towards going A.
Sat gets the first pick on Nova. Pushes up to A Heaven. The Asher Smoke does push them back. Oh, but Egg's already on site with the bomb, and site's clear. Looks like it's going to be a free plant for Florida Tech, and UT is going to have to play retake again. We do have some UT players in Heaven, though, already. Sat gets 3. CPU trades his
Last player
teammates.
standing.
It's all up to CPU. And Mike gets the final kill.
I was a little worried there for a second. Having Heaven not under control as an attacking team is always worrying because A site is just so open to that Heaven aggression. But Florida Tech managed to get a couple picks here and there, and it gave them a lot of leeway. They're able to wrap into CT and hold off any aggression from main. And so, yeah, Florida Tech doing a really good job there, making sure site was held down, and also I do love the aggression to just start getting picks.
Definitely, and looks like we're at an eco advantage now, and UT is gonna have to save again. Nova does get some intel on where Sat is in sewers, but when Chuck picks off Egg with the Sheriff. Air Coots does have the bomb towards B. Looks like they are going to push B garage now.
Satchel out.
Nova gets a pick on Sat. And Brooke is lurking mid. Not expecting the 2 players in vents, and Chuck picks her off. Mike gets a kill through the spray. Nice. Florida Tech still in a 2v4 though. More intel by Nova's flash there. Nice. Mike gets the pick on Nova.
Left.
Flash.
CPU's ult there just gave them intel on where both of them are.
Thrifty.
And Saros gets the final kill with a stinger.
Gun here.
Really impressive there. The shots that UT were hitting with the Sheriffs were crazy crisp. Chuck getting 1 kill earlier on, CPU getting the other, able to shut down
1
Brooke's
second,
lurk.
please. I gotta visit the
So
Astral to play
a beautiful
some
thirsty
stars.
round here by UT, and puts them right back in the game economically. And yeah, both raises here going into the round with an ult as well. Looking forward to seeing that those aggressive pushes with those satchels into an ult.
Looks like we're at an even gun battle now. Florida Tech's back on their mid push.
One suppressed.
A lot of util being used up in mid here. Eric Coots is lurking with the bomb in B garage. Nova does get the intel with the flash there, but Mike picks her off and trades with Sat. They're still in a 4v4. Egg gets 1 in vents, but Turkey... Oh, he gets 2. Turkey did get Mike, though. Florida Tech is in a 3v2 now, so... Saros gets the pick on Egg.
Last player standing.
And Brooke. And he gets 3 in A Heaven.
Really, really well played there by Saros, just holding onto that one angle, making sure no Florida Tech players can make it through, getting 3 kills back to back. Really, really clean, really nice. You can really see here, this game is a perfect example of how important that mid control is. Both teams are fighting really hard for it. There's players from defense side pushing through ropes, offense side is pushing into heaven, and so that's where a lot of the action is just going to be for the majority of the game.
It looks like both teams can still buy here.
Shutting them down.
Turkey shoots Mike's knife, so he wasn't able to... What's it called?
Scan anyone?
Yeah.
Grenade.
Nova gets the first pick.
Spike down mid.
Now Spike is dropped in mid. There were a lot of picks going on there.
It's going to be really hard here for Florida Tech to make any sort of leeway. There is a Killjoy lurking up through A, but mid is just completely locked down here, especially with that Viper wall can come up any second they need it.
Looks like Nova does have her flash too. Eggs lurking, A-May. Egg does have quite a bit of util here though. Might not be
30 seconds
expecting, yeah, Saros in that corner.
Such unfortunate timing there for Egg, just deciding to peek out of heaven right as Saros is getting out the corner, and it looks like Florida Tech's going to call a timeout here, trying to reassess, figure out where they can go from here. They might be able to force out a round here with their economy. If they do, it's going to have to be a mix of buys, but they also have a lot of ults ready. Both teams actually have a lot of ults going into this next round. So Florida Tech here is going to have to decide whether they want to go into a force, or if they want to maybe go into a save round, try to build up their economy for next round.
What do you think, using utils for a save? Or should you save the utils for when you have a gun?
I think generally you want to save the util for when you have a gun, and that brings up a good point. I do think they're probably going to go for a buy here because they have all those ults. They really want to use those to their advantage. So very curious to see what happened here. And we saw once again the aggression mid, the crossfire between ropes and B Heaven on defense side was really detrimental on Florida Tech's plan.
Yeah, and very chaotic for me to
Yeah,
watch.
a lot going on, a lot going on.
But yeah, I definitely think Egg's lockdown, his ult here, is definitely allows for a free sight, and they're able to plant. And they did force, so.
Yeah.
And Mike's gonna ult right off the bat. They are able to just push on A site and probably get the plant off.
They didn't even have to use the ult there, so very excited to see the ult, maybe to slow down the push from heaven.
Yeah. Brooke gets Nova and screens. Chuck trades his teammate, but Mike does get Saros up there. Egg is able to get one, but Turkey gets two. Now it's all up to Sat, and he gets two.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. When players line up, that just, it's, if you're on the receiving side, it feels terrible, but watching that happen, from our point of view, absolutely superb to watch. So Florida Tech does win that round. This is gonna be good. They're still in a quite a difficult space economically. Mike used his ult, but it's replaced with another ult, so they're back to 4 ults versus 4, and still at this point anyone's game economically.
Don't get in my way.
And we have Turkey ulting mid with the Viper Pit, kind of pushing Florida Tech away from taking mid. They still might push it though with Brooke's dog there. Turkey gets 2 in the Viper Pit. Nova picked off Egg earlier in the round. Now we have Mike and Air Coots and bottom mid.
Flash.
Turkey has 3 teammates in the ult with him.
Spike retrieved.
Looks like Nova and Saros are expecting the B push from Mike here. Nova does get the util or the intel that they're both there.
Flashbang.
And Saros is concussion.
Charges.
Oh, but Air Coots does get the pick through there.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Saros just holding
Spike
down Heaven
B.
and picks both of them off.
Yeah, really difficult there for Florida Tech pushing out of B with so much util. So props to UT there. They were able to just balance all the utility, the Astra stun, the smokes, the sky information, finding where the last players are. And not to forget the Viper ult just shut down the entirety of B. Able to just freely spam in the comfort of your ult is really strong for Viper here.
Looks like Florida Tech is going to opt for an A push here, but CPU is on site. Usually A site is free, so I hope they expect a player to be there and clear their corners.
Satchel out.
There's the satchel in the Raze ult, and he gets CPU there. Now A site is free to plant. Florida Tech is on a save here, so they are at a gunna disadvantage, I think. But Mike has the Vandal and picks off Chuck. Nova picks off Mike. A lot of util from Nova there with the Sky ult and flashes.
Last player standing.
Sat is able to pick up Nova's gun. But Turkey is just going to stick the defuse. And Saros gets Sat there.
It was looking really promising there. A lot of really a good execute getting onto site. But UT, once again, leveraging their heaven pressure really well. Getting a lot of picks and just thinning Florida Tech's numbers to the point where Florida Tech was not able to hold site long enough. Still, I think that was really close. Either teams could have taken it at the end, and it just came down to winning those last duels, and that's pushed UT over the top there.
Looks like Saros has a shorty up in B Heaven. Wonder if we'll get some plays out of that. He also has the Astra Wall ult, so. But Florida Tech still has 3 ultimates to use. Looks like Egg is going to pop the lockdown to hopefully push UT off of B site and get the plant. But it looks like Nova is gonna hold B alley there.
Cover going out.
Sad does get the pick on Nova. Looks like Air Coots is gonna teleport to B heaven. Hold it from up there. Egg is setting up the KJ util on the bomb to play for post plant. Watching the flank.
Careful.
Sat with 3, but Saros picks him off.
One enemy remaining.
And Air Coots gets the pick on the Raze ult.
Cover going out.
Little double there at the end for Air Coots.
Last
For
round
attack,
before the switch.
able to get the spike down again, and this time holding it down. They had all their players on site. They had a lot of crossfires from heaven. They had the mollies on the bomb, and at the end of the day, it just worked out really well for Florida Tech, able to just hold down site. Very difficult there for UT to make any sort of pressure to get out. The lockdown did play a huge role there, pushing all the players onto off the site.
Luckily, we still have some ults to use. I think UT does still have ults as well. Nova with the first pick on Sat. We have Egg, Lurk, and A main. Looks like they might rotate over to Egg. Wow, Turkey is pushed up to bottom mid there. UT is going to rotate over to Egg. They kind of have the read here that Florida Tech's rotating. Egg gets the pick on Saros up there.
Shadows traveling.
Seek them out.
Brooke is going to pop the Sky ult, get some intel, and Chuck gets 2 there on A ramps. Mike is able to plant. Oh, didn't get the bomb down yet though.
Satchel out.
A lot of that Raze util just stopped him. Mike gets 2 on site, and
One
Air
enemy
Coots gets a
remaining.
collat kill in the round.
Wow.
And the half.
That
Switching sides.
way to clean it up there. Really looking scary in a 2v4, but
I will survive
both Mike
them.
and Air Coots able to just get a quick double, and I love the trigger discipline there by Air Coots. He was holding it from underneath, he leaves the Raze to go through, and everyone else thinks it's safe and is able to get the kills. And really good call there by Florida Tech to rotate, because like you mentioned, having a player so deep on the defender side, trying to get onto B would have been really difficult, but they made a right call. The lurk into the rotate, really well played. And going into half with a slight lead here for UT, still anyone's game.
UT is going to push B garage there, with CPU lurking at A.
Cover going out.
We have Chuck making some noise at Air Coots. But UT is going to push out of B garage and try to get that bomb down. Mike is able to pick off Turkey there. And Chuck gets Air Coots in mid, so now he kind of has B heaven control. Sat is able to get to the
Last
bomb
player
down, yep.
standing.
And Mike gets the round. Wait. No. Yes, sorry.
There we go, now they get the round. Mike, last 2 rounds, playing really well. He's top fragging and getting a lot of impactful kills, picking off all the players that are trying to make advances onto the site. A triple last round and I think a triple previous round, so he's playing phenomenally here. And Vertec picks up the pistol, and now see what they're gonna choose to do here on the attacker side for UT.
UT's gonna push mid here. Sat gets 2 there.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Flawless round by Florida Tech. We saw same as last half, but this time Florida Tech on defense using the same crossfire in mid from ropes to heaven and able to shut down the entirety of UT's push through mid. Really well done, taking advantage of their guns, their better guns here on defense side, and now they're able to even the score out to 7-7.
Yeah, good momentum here for Florida Tech.
Satchel out. Grenade.
Coots pushing up A main, being aggressive with Mike there, but
Last player
UT
standing.
expects it and picks him off. It's all up to Egg now in a 1v5.
Plant the spike.
That's done.
He gets 1 in A heaven,
Planted.
and CPU gets the wall bang kill to end the round.
Those boxes are paper thin. UT, excellent job slowing down that aggression, but Florida Tech, I love the vision there. If when you're on an economic disadvantage, sometimes you just gotta do something crazy, and they decide 4 pushing, made a gamble, and could have paid off, but UT doing a phenomenal job just shutting that down. Looks like UT gonna take a timeout. We did see a disconnect from Turkey, probably waiting for the player to come back, but this is an unfortunate timeout here because it does slow down their momentum, but they could also use this advantage. That this is an important round here for the economy, where Florida Tech is kind of looking like they might be broke if they're not careful. But we have yet to see what they're going to choose to do.
Yeah, hopefully with the force here, they can just keep their momentum up and hopefully just win their gun battles and keep it going.
We did see Turkey come back, so the game goes on.
Yes, this should do.
Looks like they might have changed up their plan. They were leaning towards an attack on B side, but now they're just kind of singing their spawn. And they're calling for a tech pause here.
Oh, so Turkey didn't come back yet?
Yep, tech pause can't be called because the round has already started, so looks like they have to play with a player down.
Looks like Saros is gonna take the bomb mid. Oh, Turkey is back. Yep. Coots gets the pick on Chuck in mid. Looks like UT might regroup in mid. Sad gets the pick on Turkey there, but Saros trades him.
30 seconds left.
CPU lurking on A heaven. If Florida Tech isn't expecting him, he could get some picks here. Yeah, and it looks like they are gonna push A here. They're running low on time though.
Last player standing.
Coots and Mike both get picks there. And Mike gets the final kill.
Flash.
Yep.
That flash upwards. Love to see it. Good round there by Florida Tech. They were able to, they saw a lot of pressure mid and held a lot of really passive positions. The KO was still heaven, but not in a place that was visible from the rotate the ropes. And because of that, they were able to get the timing and get the kills on all the aggression from UT.
Yeah, UT's gonna save here with Florida Tech's eco still looking rough though. Big intel there from Brooke with that sky flash. Looks like they're still gonna push B garage though. Sat gets the first pick on Chuck. And Turkey gets the kill on Air Coots there and Vince. I think that Omen smoke there just messed him up. That was unfortunate timing for the Omen smoke to fall there, but UT's still gonna take the bomb to B site. Egg's util is there. Rook and Egg both get two. Or I said that weird, but
I know exactly where you are.
CPU is able to pop his ult and get some info on where Florida Tech is, but they still have bombs, so
Last player standing.
And Egg and Sat close it off. Really good job there by Florida Tech. Getting the bomb down, holding it, and sat there with the lurk back through CT. Really closes out the round. And once again, there was a lot of pressure mid and a lot of pressure B, but Florida Tech holding a lot of strong crossfires. There's the crossfire on B, crossfire mid, and the smokes also really helped Florida Tech out.
UT does look like they're going for an A push here. With really no players on A site to defend it. We have Mike and Air Coots in heaven though. Mike gets a classic kill in A heaven. CPU is able to get the bomb down.
Planted the spike.
So it looks like Florida Tech is going to have to play retake here.
Poison's off.
Turkey has a smoke there on screens. Kind of pushing everybody to A heaven.
Last player standing.
And Brooke with the final kill, allowing Sat for a free defuse.
A lot of kills going in at the end. A lot of ults being popped. We saw the K ult. We saw the Raze ult. And Florida Tech did a really good job there. They saw all the players were pushing really aggressively into A and decided that the retake was the best option, and it worked out really well for them. They all regrouped in heaven and just pushed out as a cohesive unit and able to take out all the UT players who were all stuck on site. So good round there by Florida Tech. And now it's going to push us into an economical disadvantage for UT.
Yeah, UT is defaulting here. Kind of just seeing where they can get a pick off of in the map. Or they might push mid now. With Sarah smoking off Sat. They're able to kind of push towards B heaven. Mike does get the kill on Saros there. Sat knows somebody's close and he does pick off Chuck there. Nova does have spike. And Turkey is on site, so it looks like UT can plant. Sat knows CPU is lurking. Now they're just going to play retake, but it is a 2v2, so it's definitely possible. Sat's just waiting for Egg there to regroup up and be heaven.
Bomb buddy out. Grenade.
They know one is in
Satchel out. Satchel out.
One
back
enemy
site, and Sat ends the round with a 4K. Oh my gosh.
The mix of the Raze nade into the KJ nade, I think was really good there.
Yeah.
Beautiful util usage, pushed out anyone in the back of B site, and they're able to retake in a 2v2 situation and finishing it off with a little satchel onto site. You'd love to see it.
Yep.
Now Florida Tech here has starting to build a slight lead, 8-11. Still could be anyone's game, but Florida Tech definitely has advantage here, and we're going into a bye round. Interesting to see how UT is going to adapt to Florida Tech's really strong defensive holds here.
UT does have 4 ultimates they could use. Looks like they're going to take the bomb mid again though. Chuck just pushing straight up to B heaven. Mike grenades them off to try to slow them down a little bit. Nova's dog just jumping over the molly there. Chuck and Nova both get theirs so they can push on to B site. But Sat gets 2.
Spike planted.
Saros did get the bomb down
Concealment.
using Astra Stars to kind of delay the retake, but Egg pops his lockdown. He just has to defend it. And unfortunately, he's looking the other way. Saros is able to destroy the lockdown. CPU's lurking B heaven again.
Player standing.
And Coots is expecting him and gets a 3K to secure the round for Florida Tech there.
Another good round by Florida Tech. I was a bit worried. They kind of left mid open, and UT looked like they were taking advantage of that, but I think Florida Tech here has realized that they have a really strong retake. They're doing really good on their retakes, so now they're kind of just letting mid just stay open and just letting the players flow in and just going for those retakes. And looking a little scary with that KJ ult. We also got jump scared by the Sky Dog. But and at the end of the day, Florida Tech just
There.
they're the retake kings here.
Yeah.
Satchel out.
UT did force, so it's still the same gun battle, but Sat's going to be really aggressive there in A main and satchel away. Most of UT is in B garage now because Mike picked off Chuck there. Saros pops the Astro wall. And Egg popping his KJ mollies there to kind of slow down the push, but Turkey's going to pop the Viper's pit. Interesting ult there from Coots to see where they were, I guess.
Last player standing.
It's all up to Saros. And Coots secures the win for Florida Tech.
Yep, that's a GG on the first map. Even a cheeky little knife there at the end.
Yeah, that distracted me.
Defenders win.
But very good job there, both teams. Florida Tech really took it away at the end with their really strong retakes. And I loved the util usage by UT at the end. They were the Astra Wall, the Viper ult, a lot of promising things. Unfortunately, Florida Tech just had the stronger defense, was able to slow down all the mid aggression.
Yeah, good job there from both teams. That was a pretty close game there for a while.
I think here we might go into a little quick 5-minute break. So we'll see you guys in a few. And welcome back, everybody. We're here on map 2 of Florida Tech versus University of Tennessee. And it looks like it's going to be on Pearl. I don't think we've seen Pearl recently, and I'm looking forward to it. I love Pearl.
Yeah, that'll definitely be interesting. Looks like Florida Tech did swap out Egg for Nacho.
Yep, we do have a player substitution. Curious to see how that'll go. But team comps are once again looking quite different for both teams. They do like to spice it up, it seems. And there's a Reyna being hovered.
Yeah, Florida Tech with the double duelist. I don't know.
I mean, it's not locked, but that'd be really, really spicy to see for sure.
Yeah.
Once again, both teams going for a single sentinel so far, and once again, one team doing Cypher, one team doing Killjoy. I think it's a really good position in the meta where either are viable, and so it's really fun to see.
Definitely. Now UT's going double and ish.
And we
With
do see the
Fade
Reyna lock.
Sky. Oh, and we have the Reyna lock. Good controller picks, though, from both teams, in my opinion. Viper and Astra are very strong.
I agree. I think Viper and Astra are the two best controllers on this map. Astra able to control all sorts of interesting positions like B long, and just the smokes are really handy as a team play. But Viper, the walls cutting off the entirety of mid, some walls deep as well. Both are very viable on this map.
And Florida Tech is defending first. With UT. They could go anywhere. I know they like pushing mid. So we'll just see what happens. It is a new map though, but
Yeah, a lot of uncertainty here, seeing where these players are going to go. The Cypher's getting set up on A, and both duelists here are going to go for aggressive push despite being on defender's side. Going to be very interested to see that. Maybe we'll see some of them pop off. We'll have to see. Looks like 3 players actually on defense pushing towards B long.
yeah. A lot of gun action there, just waiting to see who gets the pick first. Brooke does get 2 there on B ramp.
2 duelists, and it's the Sky that gets the picks.
Yeah. You do have CPU, Saros, and Chuck regrouping towards A there, but Air Coots is there with his Cypher cam.
Got you.
Sat gets Saros there.
One
Chuck is
enemy
able to get the
remaining.
bomb. He does get 1 there on Sat. Oh, 2 on Brooke. Air Coots is low. Still a 1v3 for Chuck, though.
30 seconds left.
Oh, and Mike's just gonna volley him off there with the Viper. But Chuck gets it, the pick.
Chuck's going crazy.
He may be able to get the plant down. Oh, but Air Coots saw him there with the camera.
10 seconds left.
And Air Coots gets the pick.
With so little time, not much you could do there, but
Yes.
did get 3. At
Feels good.
the end of the day, though, Florida Tech's
Now do it.
Cypher setup, able to lock the plant down, and really good job there, Florida Tech, playing off time. They saw you didn't have much time, so they all just backed off and left the site free. So they knew they couldn't get the plant in time, and the aggression as well on Florida Tech's defense side paid a lot of dividends. They were able to get 2 kills off of it and just ride the defense from there.
And Nacho buys a rifle there for the second round. Typical Reyna.
We love hero rifles.
UT's has mid control, looks like. Mike picks off Chuck, and Eric Coots gets one. UT might have to back off mid there. Take the spike back towards B. But Nacho is there with his rifle, so. Yeah. Saros and Nova playing it slow there. Expecting a flank, but no one's coming.
Looks like they might be saving. No, they don't have anything to save. They're just playing it slow there.
Just crouching and
Doing a little
30
dance.
seconds left.
And Florida Tech has no idea where these players are, it seems. Now this is the peak gameplay we're all here for.
right. They
10
might
seconds
just
left.
have to save their ghost. No, it looks like they're gonna go in the last minute. Saros?
Spike planted.
Yeah.
One enemy
Saros
remaining.
is able to get the gun down and pick off Nacho with the rifle. Oh. Mike is able to secure the round with the classic.
That was one of the rounds of all time. A little confusing there, not gonna lie. But at the end of the day, Florida Tech does secure it with their advantage, their gun advantage here, and secures the 2-0 for now. And yeah, it looks like they're gonna go back to the same setup. Cypher on A, and more aggression maybe into B. No, looks like they're gonna hold it off with a Viper wall.
Yeah, and now Florida Tech is at a different buy.
Toxins going up.
UT is able to force here.
Time to hunt. Scout destroyed.
Brooke is gonna get some info there. Turkey gets the first pick on Mike and Sat, but Brooke trades him and gets two with a Spectre there.
Last player standing.
Air Coots does get Nova, but CPU trades him. Picks off Air Coots.
But the timing could be huge here for Brooke.
And she's doing great with the Spectre, but she picks up the Vandal. They hurt her.
Hawk out.
Spike planted.
That bird didn't see Saros there, but she knows he's somewhere. Brooke's just checking her angles.
One enemy remaining.
Gets CPU. She's so low, but with the
Oh,
4K, she gets Saros.
Brooke holding down the fort for Florida Tech, getting a 4K.
Clutch.
That was
Don't even try me.
very well done there by Brooke. Getting 2 kills off with the Spectre through mid, and then getting the timing, and finally closing out with the 1v2. Really good job there by Florida Tech, able to hold it off. UT had a lot of aggression mid, and it was looking very promising for them. After a couple picks, they did the right call of just pushing aggressively towards A. But what can you do against a clutch?
Oh, looks like Mike tried to do a lineup there, but it didn't work out. UT is gonna take the bomb towards B, I think. And Mike picks off Turkey in mid. Nacho knows they're over there. Oh.
The map does seem to be going crazy.
Oh, Saros with the sheriff pick, but Nova had the shorty there. Still in a 4v4. They're gonna take the bomb towards A, but Coots is there with the Cypher util. They destroy his camera.
30 seconds left.
Chuck kind of
Spike
pulls him in dugout there, but he still gets the pick off. They know where he is now. Nova's looking really low. Nacho trades Coots.
One enemy remaining.
Gets 2. And might get the final pick.
The Reyna there. Reyna pick. Putting in a little value.
Yes.
Able to get some health in. Able to get the kill and the dismiss. And really well played there at the end by Nacho. Choosing to not engage in the 1v1. Letting his teammates come in from Art. And overall, really good by Florida Tech. Their rotates have not been too fast. They haven't been overrun, and all the players on site have been doing a good job getting at least one pick each time. Coots especially there, getting a pick despite being seized. So
No prisoners.
it all just adds up, and Florida Tech is running away here with the defense side.
Yep, and we're gonna see the op from Sat.
Stay down. My ult's
Ooh,
ready.
with a big pick there to start him around. And he's gonna pop the jet knives. UT's being aggressive and is able to get the plant down.
Spike planted.
Mike gets 2. Nacho's on the flank. Turkey gets Brooke.
Cage triggered.
One enemy remaining.
They should know that
Poison's off.
Turkey's there.
Player standing.
Oh, but he gets 3, but Nacho picks him off. Uses the bomb to secure the round.
Looking a little scary there.
Yeah.
Lot of picks going in at the end, but Florida Tech manages to secure the round. I think the combination of their hold from B Heaven and also their push from mid into a flank on Nacho's behalf just really pincered all the UT players onto site. And I also think the opening shot there with the op does make a huge difference. Being down a player from the get-go is really, really difficult to get back.
Definitely.
So good round by Florida Tech on the defense side once again.
May see a Viper pit here from Mike if they hear him.
Get out of my
UT
way.
does have the bomb towards A though. Nova pops the jet knives. Blade Storm.
Spike down.
But Sat
A.
gets an op kill on Saros. And Brooke gets Nova and Art.
Look how deep they are.
Enemy down.
Mike gets Turkey there. Oh yeah, wow. Chuck is deep in mid. Nacho just holding that exit. Kind of forcing
Last
Chuck
player
to
standing. Spike down.
go
A.
towards Art. And Brooke knows where he is, so. And Nacho gets that pick there and waters.
A lot of really crisp kills there with the op on Sat's behalf. But Florida Tech just able to keep it secure. I think those picks are just coming in so clutch, thinning down the numbers. A little scary there. 2 players were able to go all the way into the sewer area, and that is a weakness that UT might be able to leverage moving forward. But it looks like they're go for an A push.
Time to hunt.
We do have a lot of ultimates ready for both teams, I think.
You should run. Time to hunt.
Coots gets Nova. CPU uses his lockdown to kind of push Coots off of A site, but he's still able to hold flowers there. Brooke's coming in through art.
I've got your trail.
Spike planted.
The bomb is down. A lot of trades here from both teams.
Locking sight.
It is a 4v2 in favor of Florida Tech. As Sat is just able to stick the bomb. CPU was
One
unaware
enemy
that he was
remaining.
holding it and popped his mollies a little too late there.
Pros don't fake. Love to see that
Yep.
by Florida Tech. Sat especially holding down the defuse button through the chaos. They used their number advantage very well there. Despite all the spams coming in from UT, just able to hold the site down as the defuse went through.
Hola.
Florida Tech here kind of running away with the game, but all it takes is a little slip up. So looks like UT now gonna leverage what they saw previously, trying to go towards mid, splitting towards B. And Nova Core also has an
Here.
ops, so we're seeing a little Jet 1v1
Plant
with
the
the
spike.
ops. Turkey does get a kill. Chuck pushing forward into
Watch it, find it.
main, and UT just collapsing onto site from so many directions, and Turkey gets another kill.
Coots holding halls there and gets the pick on
Spike
Turkey.
planted. Last player standing.
They do get the spike down though.
CPU closes out. Some weird visual glitches we're seeing.
Yeah.
He was holding the gun forward, but I think that's just an observer thing. Just observer things. It happens. But yeah, a round on the board here for UT. They did an excellent job there. They took advantage of that weakness that they were, that they were aware of, pushing all the way through mid, and by splitting towards B, it worked out. A lot of clutch kills coming in with Turkey and Chuck, and it just secures them the first round on the board.
But Mike and Brooke are gonna go back and hold mid.
Ended.
Get the first pick on Chuck there.
Toxin screen down.
Brooke's dog doesn't see anybody, but she does see CPU's turret. Sat's pushed up way through A main. Probably gonna do a flank here. He avoids the turret. They might not see him. CPU is still holding the flank though.
That's giving Florida Tech so much information. They know that UT can't be anywhere towards A because they have the Jet holding and the Cypher trips.
Brooke and Mike are still gonna hold mid doors. Coots and Nacho holding on site as UT gets closer. Not really clearing the angle where Coots was.
Spike down B.
Now they have
One
bomb
enemy
down.
remaining.
They're gonna push Nova with the op. Util dump with the Viper Molly.
Nova still gets a kill on his way out, but can't stop the horde of advancing players.
Yeah.
Florida Tech, good adaptation there on their behalf. They were aware now of their weakness mid, and they were able to cover it. They had players holding all the different angles, and I really like the push from Sat here into A main. By pushing so far, he was able to determine that no UT player could be towards A, and because of that, Florida Tech was able to safely rotate towards B. So good info gathering there by
True.
Florida Tech.
Yeah. And UT is gonna take the bomb mid. Brooke is there. Definitely gonna get util from her, or intel from her bird there, but Nova picks her off. UT is able to just control mid, and depending on where they get a pick, they can push either site from that position.
Enemy kill. My
Sat
ult's ready.
gets the op kill.
No charges left.
Cage triggered.
UT is going to push out through Art. But they're kind of being slow, just waiting to see who they pick off.
Who?
Sat gets another op kill.
What's this?
Being a little aggressive. He's going to pop the Blade Storm. A lot of kills just happened. And we're in a 2v2.
30 seconds left.
They are moving, and they're moving fast.
Yeah. Zennacho is there.
One enemy
Saris's smoke did not cover that angle, and he was able to pick off Chuck.
remaining. Last player standing. 10 seconds
Saris
left.
almost out of time. If Air Coots stays alive,
Spike
oh,
planted.
he was able to get the bomb down. Trying to use
Camera
that
taken
Cypher
out.
cam, but Saros destroys it. He's able to put his stars on the bomb and delay the defuse from Air Coots. Again, pros don't fake. He's sticking it.
He is sticking it. And
Oh.
Saros gets the wall bang. That was intense.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Just so many kills back and forth. The op kills on Flortech's side were really good, even at close range. But
there.
at the end of the day, the 1v1 there for UT just worked out. And Saros's util with those sucks, those concusses, and finding the right wallbang spot just all accounted towards a victory there for UT.
I feel like he played time really well there and just made sure he had his 4 seconds to plant the bomb, but still kind of delay Air Coots from killing him, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was really good by both players, both by Air Coots and Saros. They're just a really good run 1v1, but once the bomb was down, that made it so much difficult because it put so much pressure onto Air Coots to get the defuse and not die. So really good round by both teams, but UT takes it away. Now Flortech is getting a timeout in. They need to get a round now because now whoever wins this is going to get economic snowballing. So really important round here. Go.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
I feel like they have to get 2 here. They might be in the 9-3 curse. See. T is gonna do their mid push again. Kind of towards B though. But Mike's being super aggressive with that Viper Molly, and Chuck gets the pick on Sat over on B site. But Mike's still following them. Gets the pick on Turkey. Mike's still pushing through B link there. Saros able to plant.
Spike planted.
Bombs down. Flortech's gonna have to play retake.
Florida Tech has so little space to play with here, though. It's really tough to get through.
Poison
Yeah, and with Nova with the op and the Jet's Blade Storm now.
Last player standing.
Poison's off.
It's all up to Mike.
And UT does finish the job there on that round.
Last round in the half.
I love the aggression
round
from
to
both
use our strengths
sides.
and abilities.
Mike on Florida Tech
Don't waste
side
your
pushing
firepower.
through mid really aggressively. Knows that the players are likely there. Able to get a couple picks, but UT just fully aware of that mid presence decides to rapidly push into B, and they just had the site for free, and because of that, Florida Tech just had to funnel into one area, and UT able to just play the site to their advantage.
Toxins going up.
Brooke able to get some intel there in mid.
Here.
Mike still playing doors. Gets tickled through the mid doors.
Toxin screen down.
UT pushing up mid towards A. Florida Tech kind of expecting this. They're kind of rotating towards A. Air Coots just holding it down with that Cypher cam. Mike sprays through the smoke.
Spike down A.
And Mike and Brooke get big picks there in art.
One enemy remaining.
And Mike gets 3.
Wow.
Just hiding.
The spray through the smoke
Going up.
always feels so
Switching
good when that
sides.
works out.
Yeah.
And boy, did it work out beautifully there. We do end though on the 9-3 curse.
That is true.
For those of you who don't know, it's urban legend in Valorant that 9-3 is often the prime time for comeback. But we're gonna see if that happens here. UT now on defense and Florida Tech on the attack. Mike setting up the wall towards B. Is a really good wall. It's able to cover the heaven area and underneath. And Florida Tech just looks like they're going to
Here.
play their death ball all the way through.
Toxins going up.
Sat
Here.
doing his job, pushing on his side as Jet there. Saros does put his Astra smokes down and gets Mike. CPU gets Sat, but Nacho gets 2. A collat kill, I think. Brooke plants the bomb
Buried.
and clears out halls. Takes off Saros there.
Last player standing.
But Chuck's able to secure the round so that UT can defuse.
Absolute chaos there.
I know.
lot of players lining up. A collat there by Nacho, but UT has so many angles covered that Florida Tech can't get the full sight down to under their control.
Don't even stop that
So
shit, teammate.
really good start here for UT. First round goes to them.
Let's see if they're gonna force here.
Here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Florida Tech might.
Gonna have
No.
to. Oh,
I saw a stinger by
Yeah.
there. I was a little confused, but looks like they're gonna keep saving and UT's gonna go for a little
I
buy.
have nowhere to hide. This goes here.
Florida Tech's gonna push mid through Art to A, probably. Mike with the sheriff kill and Sat with the sheriff. But Turkey gets
One
2 with the
enemy
frenzy,
remaining.
pulls out
Spike down
the
A.
bulldog. To Air Coots. Just lurking in mid.
You're in Air Coots position here. You're kinda you're a little worried. There's a lot of footsteps around you with just a pistol. Best you can do is get as many kills as possible. Oh, it's so unfortunate the classic spray does not bode well there. And Turkey running away with a 4 kill. Gun advantage worked out really well here for UT.
Gun here.
Florida Tech's aggression through mid was really fast, but UT's response was just perfect. They had the smokes, they had the fade eye, they had the fade util, and it slowed down Florida Tech just enough for Turkey to get into a prime position for a flank. And once Turkey was there, you saw him get ton of kills with the Frenzy and the
Time for
Bulldog.
hunt.
True. Now Florida Tech's gonna push A main. With Chuck getting 2 there. Florida Tech might have to rotate out of there. Chuck and CPU are holding the A site down. Coots gets a pick all the way in mid. But UT is still rotated over, preventing Florida Tech from pushing that site.
Quite the 1v1 there happening between
Yeah.
Coots.
They might try to regroup.
Erased.
Coots gets CPU, so Florida Tech can regroup in art and push onto A site. With 2 UT players of flowers. Saros gets nachos. Nacho.
Last player
Florida Tech
standing.
gets bombed down, but it's all up to
Found my
Coots
wire.
to play post plant, but Chuck wall bangs him through dugout.
A lot of heroic plays here on UT's side. Last round was Turkey, and this round is Chuck, and they're back to back, just taking turns, getting those 4Ks and just tearing down Florida Tech's aggression. Coots tried to make something happen going through mid, but was caught off guard, and Florida Tech's entire attack seemed to collapse. Now Florida Tech here going for a timeout. So yeah, UT here starting to bring it back.
Yeah. I guess that's what the 9-3 curse is about, is just both teams kind of holding it down, and then when they switch sides,
It just shifts. The
Shifts,
tides
yeah.
of the game just
Yeah.
shifts, and it doesn't help that Pearl is historically a slightly more defender-sided. So
True.
this is all amounting into what could be a close game.
Yeah.
Florida Tech still has the lead, but they need to find a pressure point, find something that they can just use to their advantage and try to get through, because UT's defensive holds have just been really strong. Once again, those heroic plays, can't forget about those. When a player gets 4 kills, that really secures you around for sure.
Yeah, not
Anyone have
sure.
funds to
Florida
spare?
Tech's gonna have to save. Yeah, they're gonna
They go for the save
kind
for
of
sure.
save. Yeah. They left the bomb, so they might just be defaulting UT, trying to get a pick, but Chuck gets Nacho.
And that was a funky eye.
That was weird. Some chaos going on. Some gun shopping. Florida Tech's just trying to push through mid, trying to find where UT is, or where they are, to hopefully get some picks. Sat does get Turkey, but Saros trades him. CPU gets Brooke there, putting Florida Tech in a 3v2. Mike throws the spike to
have the spike.
Coots, but decides to just back away. And
Here.
nope, he's going back to fight CPU.
Down.
He gets the trade. That way Coots can get a gun. Yep.
A really important pick there. It frees up Florida Tech's space to start pushing towards the other site, but they have to hurry.
10 seconds left.
Poison orb.
They are in a 2v2 now, so
Poison's
Florida
off.
Tech should be able to play post plant. Just prevent the defuse from UT. Nova does have the op.
One enemy remaining.
Mike mollies Nova there. Saros is trying to defuse. Gets the bomb halved
Standing.
and picks both of them. And he's able to secure the round.
That was so clutch there by Saros. Timing the bomb just to get the players to leave, and found a perfect angle where he was able to get the bomb while also not being exposed. The util usage there by Florida Tech was really good. We saw the Viper Cloud help him get out. We saw the Viper's fight able to get a kill, but Saros there, getting the players as they were lining up, just secured the round there for UT.
Both teams do have quite a few ultimates, so see which ones get used to kind of lead the game in any direction. Florida Tech split up again, just trying to get a pick. Chuck is on low health. Brooke has the bomb towards mid there, but the duelists are over at B, so they might entry and try to get picks on B site here.
The hunt begins.
Nacho does pop the Reyna ult to give him an ability to heal and go invisible at the same time, which could be useful. Brooke's able to put the bomb down, and UT is kind of crowded there in B Link. Turkey does get Nacho, and Mike pops the Viper Pit. Brooke gets
One
2,
enemy remaining.
3. It's all up to Chuck and Heaven. And Brooke gets 4 to secure the round.
Everyone just lining up. Brooke gets 4, secures the round, but Chuck got 2 at the end. It was looking a little dicey. A lot of ults invest in that round, but Florida Tech do finally walk away with the round, and this might just be the little kick of momentum they need. And both teams have a slightly rough economy, but they're all forcing, and so this is gonna be an important round here for both teams.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, Florida Tech just playing back and taking their time is really doing good for them. Brooke's dog doesn't see anybody except for the
Blocking sight.
one person over there, I think. CPU might know that Florida Tech's in art.
Here.
Sat has the Blade Storm out.
Blocking sight.
Now they know CPU is there. No picks though. Still a 5v5. Oh, Sat gets 1, but CPU trades him.
What a way to die.
Mike gets another in B
Toxins
Link.
going up.
It's now 4v3 for Florida Tech.
Thirty seconds left.
Looks like Florida Tech's definitely going for that rotate. Good call there. They get a couple picks, and now they
I've got your
have sight for
trail.
free, and Coots in such a good position here.
I don't know if Nova's gonna expect him to be already in halls.
10 seconds left.
Chuck pops the fatal. And Mike's still lurking mid. But Nova and Chuck get their picks. And Coots gets Nova, but
Enemy remaining.
and Chuck, so and Mike gets CPU.
Lot of 1v1s there that
Yeah.
really make all the difference. Mike had a huge position in mid that entire game, and getting a pick there was able to help Florida Tech get their rotate in. They knew that most players were on A site, so B was free. And then Eric Coots got himself in such a nice position backside. And at the end of the day, those strong positions really made such a difference for Florida Tech, and that's what they did really well to secure those rounds. Now here, Florida Tech goes into a full buy, and UT's on a save, so...
Sats being really aggressive there at mid doors. Chuck picks off Nacho with the Sheriff.
No charges left.
That was sloppy, but it worked.
Yeah. Brooke's able to heal her teammates there with the Sky.
Night night.
Sat gets Nova. Florida Tech's kind of going for the same play of pushing art or pushing A through art. And Eric Coots is A main. I don't think Brooke's dog saw anyone.
One enemy remaining.
But they are able to get the kills, and they're able to let Brooke
Spike
plant.
planted. Hawk out.
I don't think they know where Saros is.
That they do not, so they have to be real careful.
I think that's it.
Oh.
Brooke closes it out. Another good round by Florida Tech. Always fun to see a Jet like Sat, who is so comfortable with the abilities that they're just able to fly, basically. They're able to move around, and
Yeah.
it was absolutely chaotic there, those fights in mid, but at the end of the day, being able to like leverage your character so well, and then later on even the cloud burst, helping the teammates get through and onto site, really excellent play there by Sat, and excellent play by Florida Tech as in general, using that mid pressure.
I must wait a moment.
It is match point, but UT is able to full buy. And Nova gets one pick on B ramp,
Headshot.
but Air Coots gets him. And Mike gets Chuck in mid. Yeah.
Give me. Where is everyone hiding?
Air Coots using the Cypher ultimate.
Little jingle there as he was trying to get the body.
Give me a corpse. Mike spraying through mid doors. Saros does get Nacho, putting them in a 3v3.
That was a big kill there because Nacho had so much space backside, but now UT can use that.
I don't know if Brooke feels comfortable planting yet. Not sure where UT is.
Planted.
CPU gets Brooke. Still in a
Camera
2v2.
taken out.
But Air Coots is kind of alone right now. Doesn't know if anybody's
player
sticking the
standing.
bomb. Fortunately for Florida Tech, they haven't started defusing
One
then,
enemy
but
remaining.
Mike's able to secure the round with a 4K.
And that is GG. Mike with the 4K at the end to close it out. A lot of really good things from both sides. UT start to come back halfway through, but Florida Tech was able to adapt, able to understand where they were weak, especially mid, and able to use that to their advantage. So at the end of the day, Florida Tech walks away with the win.
Yep, I think both teams played really well. They definitely had... Both teams had their momentum for a while, but I think once Florida Tech gets in their groove, they're able to just close it out.
I agree. A lot of spotlight plays by some of these players. Players like Mike, Air Coots for Florida Tech, and Chuck on the side of UT were just had so many star plays and rounds that they just kind of took over all on their own, and it led to really interesting game to watch. A lot of back and forth, so a lot of fun to watch for sure.
Yeah.
So GG all around to everyone. Congrats on both teams. And this is where we're going to end our stream. So thank you everyone for watching. you can catch us again tomorrow, actually, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And that will be a varsity Valorant team. And they're going to go up against Columbus State. So, hope you enjoyed this match and have a good one.
See ya.